Zyrael can harness immense amounts of the power. Why has no one taught her to control this?
Actually, some did teach her.
Clearly to no effect.
I'll gladly argue with you about this some other time.
Haven't had a chance to talk. Thanks for your help.
You will thank me later. Now we must take Zyrael from here, hide her, and then gather—
Anyone, everyone we could count on came here to Kaer Morhen.
Which is why we must seek the help of enemies. Magic is our best defense.
You mean the Lodge?
Don't trust the Lodge one bit.
Because we don't. I've made an agreement with the Emperor. In exchange for its help, the Lodge will be granted Triss, I wish to leave today to find the sorceresses.
Of course. Even got an idea where you could start.
Damn it! Again you planned without even asking what I think. I've had enough of this. I won't be taken somewhere like a bundle. I will not—
You're right. Prove to—
Easier to pat someone on the back and hope things will work out than it is to face the truth. Zyrael possesses a great power she cannot control. She is a danger to herself, to others. Until she learns to—
First of all, bollocks. Second, if you're going to speak of courage, at least address me directly, and not through Geralt. I'm gone.
Better go after her.
Wait, she needs time. We must let her resolve her grief on her own. Then we should start training as soon as possible. She must learn to control her abilities.
This training really necessary?
You saw what happened. She could be a greater threat than the Hunt.
Fine. We'll stay here a while longer, then join you and Triss in Novigrad.
Come on, Yen. The sooner we leave, the better.
See ya.
It's not working, don't you see?
Discouraged after a mere 8 attempts?
How many times must I try?
As many as it takes.
But I'm not getting anywhere.
We shall return to this later.
Didn't make it far first time out on the gauntlet either.
Geralt, please, not now. By comparison, the gauntlet was a walk in the park. But that's not the point.
What is?
Avallac'h says nothing will come of this until I stop thinking about the battle. But at the moment, I find it impossible to fill my head with kittens and vanilla pudding. Tell me, how do you do it?
What?
Always manage to pull yourself together. Focus. No matter what's happening.
There's a certain ancient method. Vesemir taught it to me, and Barman taught it to him.
Will you take me into the mountains and make me drink hemlock?
The Skellige druids have used it for centuries. It always works.
Hey! You'll regret that.
Hey, that's cheating.
Win.
We'll see about that.
Come and get me. right. That really works. Thanks.
Glad to be of service. So what now?
I'll go see where our dearest sage is.
Geralt! Wake up!
What? What's happening?
Get up. We must go. I've saddled the horses.
Ciri, it's the crack of dawn. Where do you want to go?
To Velen. Bald Mountain. But a few days till the Witch's Sabbath. And guess who's the guest of honor?
Dunno. Enlighten me.
Imlerith. We'll have no better chance to get him.
Where'd you get this idea? What's gotten into you?
I must avenge Vesemir. The Sabbath. It's the perfect opportunity.
Ciri.
Yes. And I must do this. Come.
Lead on.
Ready?
Let's go.
After the Battle of Kaer Morhen, the defenders licked their wounds and mourned their losses, save Ciri, who began to plan her revenge. She woke Geralt one night and urged him to travel with her to Velen, to the top of Bald Mountain, where she knew she'd find Imlerith. She had decided he had to die.
The men at Crow's Perch, they spoke of this... Ard Serbin, home of the Ladies of the Wood. The peasants feared coming here, and the Baron thought the Ladies of the Wood a terrifying tale for naughty children. Incidentally,
Hanged himself after his wife died. Daughter's in Novigrad.
a true shame.
We stand to find Imlerith here?
Avalok told me of beings who commune with the NL Elves. They can be found in every part of our world. In Velen, the Crones do this. Apparently, Imlerith came here at Eredin's behest, to order the Crones to...
Took the order literally, judging by all the ears hanging in the woods.
He craves the pleasures of the flesh, wine, sex. The Crones indulge him, flatter his ego.
You actually know this area?
Centuries ago, it was a hallowed site for druids. But then the Crones arrived, destroyed the Velen Circle, and deformed the sacred oak atop the mountain. An important feast is observed here annually. The Sabbath, they call it. All the local folk attend. I suspect Imlerith attends too, as the Crone's guest.
Seem to know it well.
Avalok's a good tutor.
Let's get this done.
We must reach the peak. We'll find Imlerith there. The peasant folk of Velen call this night the Feast of Gifts. I've no idea why. Avalok claims vanity is Imlerith's greatest weakness.
Vanity?
Any foe he faces, he strives to impress. The other one, Caranthir, is said to be secretive and pragmatic. Hardly surprising, given he was Avalok's student.
Whoa there, Roach.
Let them approach.
But
They've come for the feast.
Didn't come to celebrate.
The gate is shut. You'll not pass. But we fires.
We thank you for the
Speak for yourself.
Come with me.
This celebration, what's it about?
what do you need to know, Wanderer?
No need for anger. The White Ones serve the We send them gifts. Oh,
I met one of your gifts to the crones. Snivelling. Scared to death and about 8 years old.
Stay calm. Your children.
we know not.
You don't know?
Tell us instead what a peasant is. You're not from here. Don't judge us.
Said the ladies bestow.
Aye, for our lives turn thus. Then we await spring.
What do you do with the acorns?
The Velen elders gather, hold council. Some favor grinding them to spread on the fields for a rich harvest.
A handful of enchanted acorns is enough for all Velen.
'Tis never enough.
Heard enough about this. We've got other questions. Mentioned a gate.
Only the chosen visit the lake.
Let me guess.
No, they return happy and radiant,
Ladies of the Wood visit you.
if they favor us. My father told me they descended once.
Haven't done it in a long...
No point waiting to see.
Yeah, we gotta We should be going.
Eager to see the lake.
We're afire with yearning.
Go to the tent and stand before... That's it.
Prepare for it. For it too prepares for you. Shave it not off.
Yeah?
Let me see. So long.
Came down the mountain just before daybreak.
Ladies, merciful ladies. My grandson, he's an elf. He works his share of mischief, but he's a good lad. Give him health. I beg yous.
Look over there. Children.
Both godlings. Run into... They say ghosts are a manifestation of inner fears. Hauntings are said to be longing and loneliness, grown to vast proportions. There's no truth to that. It is true, however, that monsters can be as lonely as humans, and that to conquer one's loneliness, one must first conquer one's fears. Some manage to do just that.
He the one who kicked you out of your house? Yes. Oh, well, I must have a word with him. Don't hurt him. Who do you think you are? Kicking Sarah out of her home? How could you?
Wasn't her home, and
Please. It worked out in the end. If I'd not left Novigrad, I'd Oh, fine. See you found your lass.
We're heading up the mountain.
Yeah? Don't do it. Johnny says the crones aren't to be fooled with. You've barely found your lass.
We'll be fine.
Do as you will. Path up the mountain starts the...
Gates locked.
Good grief! During each Sabbath, the crones demand to meet 3 beautiful youngsters. She's young and beautiful, but he's sure not.
Let us worry about...
Don't lie to her. She'll sniff it out at once. If she refuses...
The trial?
We're looking for an elf named Imlerith.
The big knight.
On his way up the mountain?
Yeah.
He killed my friend.
Out for vengeance, eh? Oh, let it...
Thanks for the advice.
Good luck. Visit us sometime.
We'll be certain to...
Sails are white as clouds, and the sea's sapphire blue. A great big salt lake.
It's not ready. You've got to wait. Welcome. Where are you headed?
The one night we get to air our bellies to the none of these work.
Who's that? Well, come. Aye. What's she like?
Narrow hips, sparkly eyes, a striking feisty lass.
Never had a man. I choose you, girl.
If she goes up...
It's grey and veiny, got a scar, and eyes like a viper.
Aye. I reject ye.
I'm going with her.
He's determined. He loves the girl, but...
Perhaps I was mistaken. Perhaps there's life in him yet. By ancient right, you may appeal my choice. But...
I accept.
Come. Look this over. A coin from days of yore. Now, bring me the coin. Something's afoot. Something's nigh.
Beginning to worry.
Something's afoot.
Come, let's get the key.
Something's
They're
nigh.
back.
Got that coin.
It reek.
Nothing I can do about...
I always do, my boy. Show the coin. Marika will
Went smoothly.
Weren't the one to do the diving in that cave.
Stop whining. You're a witcher. You died in murkier waters.
Yeah, I have to tell you about the time I hunted a zoo.
Seen him about already.
What's your name, girl?
What's yours?
Your name don't matter at all. And you?
I passed recognize it.
The Defiers, a death sentence.
One tough son of...
We've no time to lose. I'll tend to him.
No chance.
Fine. Damn it! 2 out of 3!
Out of the question. I'll climb the mountain.
Hardly a challenge.
They're extremely dangerous. Be careful.
You too. I must get down there. Oh, hell. I guess I must jump.
How was he? He lived a life of love and knew no bitterness. Yum, yum. Welcome, child of the Elder Blood. We knew you would return. Your taste lingers on our tongues.
You've talked enough.
You will die here now!
Damn it!
Himmler, at the summit. Gotta be. medallion's humming. Place of power, it's gotta be.
The sisters said you would come. They did not see the girl.
I'm here alone.
A lie which will... First you, then her.
Not good. Shit. Not good. Ah!
taught you to fight like.
We did it.
Barely. How'd it go down there?
We slew only 2 of them. The third fled.
Coming here?
I knew we'd... Now to find Eric. And Orin, for your thoughts?
Wondering what to tell Yennefer when we get to Nova.
Tell her the truth. I wonder if Triss and Yennefer have found the sorceresses of the Lodge. We ought to rejoin them.
Yeah, let's get going.
Thank you.
Come here.
Let's go.
The oak is dead.
The oak, the crones.
What of our ache?
Don't know, don't care.
You must learn to live without them.
This is no longer no man's land. It's no longer...
What?
Come, Geralt.
Manage.
Then non-humans. Thought it was mages the hunters and the temple guard were after.
Mages left. Hunters needed a new quarry. Hatred and prejudice will never be eradicated. And witch hunts will never be about witches. To have a scapegoat, that's the key. Humans always fear the alien, the odd. Once the mages had left Novigrad, folk turned their anger against the other races. And as they have for ages, branded their neighbors their greatest foes.
Dandelion! Geralt! Ciri! When I learned Geralt had found you...
Glad to see you in one piece too, Dandelion.
Where have you two been?
Just finished hunting down the crones of Velen and a general of the Wild.
Well, you... In fact, you...
Gladly take some.
Of course.
Let's meet later, Geralt. I have a little matter to
Right. Anyone here beside? Lodge of Sorceresses. Triss and Yen were supposed to gather the remnant.
They're working on it. Triss is upstairs, waiting for you. Yennefer's gone to Crippled Camp.
Yen? At that port?
Didn't inform me.
Ah, and that elf of yours moved into the Ruby Suite.
Gave him your...
He didn't exactly. I prepared another room for him. Hasn't peeked out since. Barely eats, drinks only water, and...
Thanks.
How
much?
Easy.
Need a hanky?
You humans have unusual taste. How did you fare on Bald Mountain?
Need to ask? You're a sage.
I ask as a courtesy. A concept you clearly forgot when you left without uttering a word.
Ciri was in a hurry.
I know, so she wrote in her letter. But that is not my concern.
Skip the
The loss of one of his great generals has weakened Eredin.
How do we get rid of them?
Caranthir is a loyalist, but Geralt, he was a devoted follower of our And as it happens, Eredin poisoned our beloved ruler.
Regicide. Serious stuff.
Of the living, only I. And Eredin, of course.
Question is, can you get Gels to believe you?
Nothing you need worry about.
Haven't mentioned killing Gels.
Such drastic means are not always necessary.
So you probably plan to offer him a deal.
Brilliant deduction. Bravo.
Want a deal? Talk to him?
That is precisely one of the reasons why Gels abhor. At times, one must.
Fine. So what do you propose?
Why to bring Gels here? Show it.
Fabulous plan.
We do.
Think you're forgetting something. You and Ciri might know how to travel between worlds, but me?
You clearly know there are many other worlds apart from the one. They're linked by passages, hidden gateways that afford travel from one world to another. Of course, few know of these gateways.
Elven sages, for example?
For example. One such passage. That's our chance. Shall we go?
Let's go.
Who are you?
Friends. Are your parents home?
Aye, but they're busy. Mum's off to par with a frying pan.
Fucked.
I see. We shan't bother them. Will you let us in?
I will. Don't know why Mum's so angry with Pa. Pa's real nice. Stinks of gin and piss sometimes.
Hey! Jeepers creepers!
Look at them peepers.
The passage is here, past this wall. The passage is here, past this wall. This is the place. Once we enter, there'll be no returning until we reach Gels. Ready?
Yes, let's go.
Remember, wherever you land,
Mean we'll be separated?
It's possible. I lack your ward's talent. Zirel is the lady of time and space. It's time. Welcome to the Diderwet Desert.
This somewhere in our world?
Ever seen such canyons in your world? Come, you must go.
What is this place?
A very old world, thoroughly raped and destroyed.
Anything live here?
Mainly desert creatures, able to survive months on end without water. Oh, and large sand crabs beneath the surface. We must be careful they don't sense us.
And before? Were there any people? Or elves?
Do you believe humanoids have a monopoly on destroying worlds?
So what did live here? Sentient monsters of some sort?
Look at those cliffs. Remind you of anything?
Look a bit like the bed of a giant river.
Or the bottom of a sea.
Mean there were water creatures here once?
No creatures. Merely a sea.
Trying to say that
there are many different worlds and even more forms of life. Many of them intelligent, much more so in fact than you humans. But as it turns out, not even that could stop them from exhausting all the resources of their world. To the last drop. Ah, the portal.
looks more like a ruin.
Appearances can be deceiving.
So what are we waiting for?
For it to open. Shouldn't take but a few moments.
What's going on?
The sand crabs have sensed our presence.
Wonderful. Just keep coming.
3, 2, 1.
What a relief. Avaloch. There it is. Vapors don't look terribly inviting. And I'd have suffocated. place of power. It's gotta be. Avoid those clouds, or bolt through them. Avoid those clouds, or bolt through them. next passage quick. Light in a place like this. With any luck, it was a certain... Snow's up to the rooftops. Wonder how long this blizzard's been blowing.
Took you a while? Did you run into trouble?
What is this place?
You have. You fought Eredin's projection here. Before that, Ciri fought here.
What are you talking about?
Ever wondered how you managed to leave the
Many times, but I don't remember a thing.
Ciri came for you. She sensed you were in danger, tore you from the hunt's grasp, then
Did Eredin start hunting her because of that? Because of me? Where are we?
No. This is Ted Dara. Alas, this awaits us all, though at differing stages of our...
So calm when you...
Eredin succumbed to his knowledge of the apocalypse.
Care to clarify?
Not here.
I was hoping we...
I warned you it could happen.
Where'd your journey...
Through a world whose son had just died.
Light on the peak.
I thought it might aid your passage.
Going after Gels is proving quite a trick.
Eredin differs from the king. He spends most of his time atop his steed, leading the Red Riders. Gels is an excellent administrator and an even better.
He got any weak...
Yes.
Doesn't look sick.
This way.
Next passage. When will it open?
Shortly. At last.
This Tirnalia?
The Palace of Awakening, formerly the Moon Palace. Gel's headquarters.
Beautiful.
I'm glad to know you appreciate it. Elven architecture is a bit more sophisticated.
Oh, who's this? And why are they here?
I believe we're done for the day. For I think we can agree this matter is between us. Crevan of Spain? Do you like my new model?
Her height, perhaps.
Got any vodka? Oh yeah, I keep forgetting you don't touch...
Incidentally, interesting choice of allies. Do you think Avalach is...
I think that even among the NL elves, there are those capable of being...
Naiveties of fools. I detect a shadow of impatience.
I've come to tell you who killed our king.
You've gone through a great... So I must believe you've put...
You shall see the truth.
You've been a neuromancer. My intuition was...
Tired of your pseudo-sophisticated courtesy.
Where to?
To the world of the end. Directly this time.
Let's go.
I take it I needn't introduce our guest.
Greetings, Cyril.
There's naught you can do to make us turn on one another.
Havalach blackmailed you. Do you not remember? Treated your body like a side...
I remember. But I also remember what you advised Eredin do with me once I was...
I didn't come here to argue.
You will see it.
Ah, yes. The near. What then? Am I to incite the NL again?
Don't flatter yourself. Defy Eredin, that's...
Very well. Have your oracle summon dream...
We shall all dream them, to make certain there are no misunderstandings.
Why not?
The king is dead. Long live the king.
You must face him on your terms. Sail to Skellige and find the Sunstone. Should he call for reinforcements?
You have done the thing most just. A new portal to Tin Alia will open. I shall stay...
Just as well. Could have been bluffing. Might have just said that so we'd let him go. Damn it, we should have pressed him.
Calm down. Avalach knows him better. We'll hear him out when he returns.
Speak of the devil.
Geralt's worried. He believes we let Geralt...
Can never be.
Agreed. Yet I do believe...
Seems to me you have a plan.
Once we find the Sunstone, aided by your... we will wait in ambush.
Just like that?
Defeating Eredin will be no small... Find the sorceresses of the Lodge, and we'll meet at...
Couldn't help it. We're curious about this.
When I was last in Novigrad, I had my share of troubles.
So I heard.
A few people helped me then. Others, not so much. Coming with?
Lead the way.
We need to go to Temp...
Don't remember you being...
Nor am I now. Let's go. Almost there.
Where are we going exactly?
To see Horse and Jew.
Bit late for...
I asked Sultan, and he said...
I was there, stuck...
Your hand must have slipped.
Why are you doing this again?
I want to... in the eyes.
What then?
Don't...